Alright guys, welcome back. So I made a poll earlier in the week, and I asked if you guys prefer to have both hands revealed or just have your opponents be concealed, you know, because I wanted to give you the experience where it was a bit unpredictable, you know, because like if you saw both our hands, you can kind of see where the cards would unravel, right? Like you can see, oh, he might do this, but then now maybe that's the thrill you guys prefer, where like, oh, you have your line of play, but then they do something else, you're like, what, why did they do that? Yeah. But yeah, I'll have both hands revealed this time. Okay, so I'm gonna go up against Phantom Knights. It's basically like, okay, so start off with the tour guide. He has extenders, like, so like even if I had like Veiler, Ash, Imperm, it would not be wise to hit this because like they just have so many extenders that can get them to Cherubini. So you most likely want to hold off everything for the Rusty or for I guess it depends on what you have, Ash or Veiler or Imperm, but mainly the Rusty's. Rusty's a huge part to interact with. My hand's like not bad, like except it doesn't deal with Fog Blades, which is the main concern, right? Because yeah, we have access to like Speeder, Ruler, but that's 2 Fog Blades already. You know, like I can deal with Appaloosa, but I can't deal with the Fog Blades, and that's where I'm a bit worried. He has IP. Why did he go IP? Why did he go to Appaloosa right there? Why did he just change? I guess let me change it. Okay, so once again, he has double Fog Blade, Ash, and Appaloosa. So like, I'm a bit struggle. So I can't. I have this has to resolve for me to have a chance. So he ashes here. Then I go tactics to draw 2, because like I know he has Fog Blades. I know he has this card in hand. Like, there's no reason. My only option is to draw 2 to hopefully draw into the main deck Twin Twisters. But what I should have done, what I should have done is discarded one of the Caligos, because that prompts a response from one of the Fog Blades, right? So I end up drawing to the Rhoda. That gives me converter access, so I can go converter chunk synchron pitch. But then that doesn't really do much because he just negates it and I'm stuck with nothing. You know? Well, no, but he no. Wait, what am I talking about? It's negated. No, but like yeah, like if I had this in graveyard, it would have prompted a response most likely. Go summon, effects, special, the special list from hand. Oh no, now that I think about it, no. I think the double Fog Blade was just too much. I think. Yeah, I think the double Fog Blade was just too much. There's like no real way to play around it. I think. Yeah. See, so yeah, he would. Yeah, so no, but even then, yeah, it's the same. It's the same scenario. I think. Yeah, I think it was just too brutal. It was too much. I needed to hard draw into like the twin. Because I know that this is all resolving, but like the speeder just gets negated by this. Like there's nothing like I could actually done, and I just scoop. So okay, having the insight of what I'm playing against, I know what I have to do. I have to make a Herald ASAP, right? So he opens up, draw Ash, Cloak, Teleport, and Droplets. So I have talent, so I know. Okay, so if he bites again with the Ash, I'm gonna hit the draw. This is the good thing about tactics over crossout, because crossout can only deal with one hand trap. It can only do one hand trap, and then you're left with like the uncertainty of what might be, right? So let's say I had crossed out this, right? Because I kind of needed to resolve, but maybe then I don't because I still have this play. But like this ensures that like if you have a playable hand, you just rip the nib or rip any other thing, which is insane. Like this is this. Like I was thinking of hitting the droplets, but like me having a Herald and ending on my full board, doesn't seem too threatening. Like he would need to deplete his hand so much to just negate my board, and he does have enough resources to push on. Like I don't think so. So then I'm like, well, I side deck all the Solemns. I started siding Gravity Collapses. So I'm gonna try to draw into that stuff. So then I do the combo. This is standard combo, okay? So being able to just, if you open up Stardust and double, that's full combo. Resolve the combo, start drawing. There's my droplets, so that stops any push that he might have. It's fine. He Dark Rulers me, he droplets me. It's fine. It's okay. I have my droplets. But at that point, the only thing I'm scared of is a Zeus play. Bring back, and this is where I make the Herald, and he just scoops. And I drew the order as well, which is insane. Okay, so he goes first. And he opens up insane. Look at his hand. Like like my imperm just becomes worthless. It's because worthless. So right away I'm thinking to myself, I mean, I could hit the Rusty, but then I could just wait, hold off anything, because he ends up going for the scythe play. So I was like, oh, so that changes my direction. I was like, well, that imperm cannot be used right now. Then I have to ensure that the evenly hits hard. And be able to just like go, because what I was thinking was, okay, he'll go, he'll shotgun the scythe, I'll imperm, and then go evenly, right? That was the plan. But he goes off, continues, and I was like, there's no way he doesn't have an Appaloosa. There's just no way. So there's the Appaloosa. So this is where I'm getting kind of worried, because the imperm can only hit one of them, and they're both. They're both like huge problems for me, because like Appaloosa for three material Appaloosa negates almost everything I have. He has no tutors in graveyard, so I can't do any like reborn play. So this is where I'm like starting to worry. I was a bit confused about what he was doing here. I was like, what was going on? Okay, so he pops the scythe, and this is what I'm thinking. I was like, okay, so I have double evenly. If I imperm the scythe on summon, I'm left with the Appaloosa, so I can go battle phase. But he still has Appaloosa. You know, he still has Appaloosa. So my line of play has to change. It can't be that anymore. It can't. I let it resolve, and then I just go into battle phase, and I'm like, okay, so the best thing I can do is I'm gonna banish the Rusty, so you can't revive that. He has a scales, a boots. So seeing as I've played against this deck before, I understand that one of the OTKs is either sword or it's access code. That's where the impermanence will shine, right? So that's the sole purpose of imperm now, to prevent an OTK the following turn. Because that's the only way to beat it. That's just the only way. It's a risky play, but it's the best thing I can do. Yeah, go special effect. So he's starting to link climb, right? So in his mind, he's like, oh, I'll just go access code 53. If he has nib, I stop nib. Even if I negate, it'll be 15. 15, right? He summons the scales, right? And this is where the risk was worth it, because I could just imprint this, and this is a huge damage, but like it won't be game. Imprint that. I take that 5/3 and 600. That's 5/9. I was like, wait, hold on. You already used boots. You already used it. And then okay, so my hand's pretty weak. Okay, so if he ashes here, I think I lose. Because once again, he has no tuner. But like, this is the obscurities of these decks, of this deck, right? They don't really know what to interact with. They're like, oh, okay, they're gonna give him a level 8 synchro. Okay, what's that gonna do? You know? So they're waiting for the speeder most of the time. So then I go into Chaos Ruler, and he doesn't buy either. I'm starting to wonder, like, what does he not have anything? And this is what I mean. That's the edge that this deck has sometimes. Like, they just don't know where to interact. Like any deck, any new deck that's not really in the meta, it's hard to anticipate it. They just don't know what to interact with, and that's real life Yu-Gi-Oh. That's reality. That's what happens. And then I go junk summon, and he just scoops because it's over. He missed a chance of utilizing his Ash. But if he knew, like if we were playing open-handed, obviously I would lose. If we were playing open-handed, easily, because he knows that's my only play. But that's not the point. The point of Yu-Gi-Oh is try to prompt you, try to bait you, try to do little things that make you think. Like you can insinuate a certain route, and that's the cool thing about Yu-Gi-Oh. Like that's the whole point. That's crazy.